The World Ocean Day was designated by the UN General Assembly in 2008 to celebrate the oceans, to increase ocean literacy among the populations so that we know the benefits of the oceans and we learn how to look after the oceans. UNESCO's Intergovernmental Oceanography Commission is a lead agency in celebrating the World Oceans Day. Here in Kenya, we are planning to organize events together with Pwani University in Kilifi and Malindi to mark the World Oceans Day. We are targeting Pwani University because the youth are a key portion of our population. In Africa, the youth comprise more than 75% of the population. I normally say that Africa is young and blue because 75% of the population is young, and our ocean waters is 3 times the landmass.
As we know, Pwani University is right on the ocean, and it is its mandate that it develops programs that will look into the issues of marine sustainability and how the marine resources can actually be sustainably utilized. Yeah, the youth are the drivers of the sustainable ocean management, and I request and urge the youth to take proactive engagement as far as cleaning up the ocean, as far as taking up sustainable projects that will utilize the ocean resources in an amicable way.
The ocean is sacred and has a great correlation to women, which I'm also working with as a life coach. I believe that our outer environment is a direct reflection of our inner environment. Maybe not individually, but certainly collectively, as where we're going as a human species, as humanity on this planet. As women, we naturally take care of everything around us, and so we also naturally take care of our environment. I love the beach, I love the ocean here, and so naturally I started picking plastic on the beaches, inspired others to help me pick plastic off the beaches. So we are picking plastic, hashtag, one piece at a time, and inspire others to be fantastic, pick some plastic.
We're here in Kilifi celebrating World Ocean Day. A beautiful, beautiful day, beautiful ocean, and right now it looks awesome, and we want to keep it awesome, but there's one little problem that's happening that we want to make sure, and we're here to make sure it does not continue, and that is the plastic that's invading our oceans. We're here with Pwani University, with community friends, picking up the small plastic and having fun.
Oceans are very important to us because they are home to wild animals like whales, dolphins, fish, and everything. And they are also home to us. And it's very important to conserve the oceans because they are even climate regulators, because the ocean absorbs a lot of heat from the sun, and it also helps to transfer this heat to the equatorial and the Arctic and the Antarctic regions. So it's important to conserve the ocean, and it's good even after having fun at the beach or the ocean sides, we can clean up after ourselves so that we don't have a lot of pollution in the ocean. So pollution is one of the problems that affects the oceans, and for this we lose a lot of wild animals and fish like the turtles and the whales and the dolphins, because they take in the plastic and then they block their feeding systems, and then they die due to suffocation or starvation. So it's good for us to conserve the oceans so that the benefits we get can be used by also our children and the future generation and more generations to come.
I work for local ocean conservation as an education coordinator, basically educating the community and students about conservation. We want the community and so the students mostly, who are the next generation basically, to be able to do cleanups on their own accord and make sure they tidy up their places of work and at home, so that it will be a very clean environment for everyone and for the animals, especially in the ocean.
I think it's really important for us to take care of our environment. Sometimes we feel we have a disconnect between ourselves and our environments, but I think we ought to realize that there actually is a connection, and if we don't take better care of our environment, it's going to affect us. Things are currently not improving, and we are the only ones who can take that initiative to change things for the betterment of both our environment and ourselves as well. And every single person can make a difference. Sometimes when you're just an individual and you see dirt and it gives you a bad feeling.
Plastic pollution is a big problem along the coast because it affects the livelihoods of the local communities. It is dangerous for the marine animals such as the sea turtles who eat plastics thinking that it is food. And so during my time I have seen turtles with tumor-like things on their eyes and on their mouth. Sometimes they suffocate them, they grow in their throat and suffocate them to death. And it is unfortunate. Currently, I'm working with a group of young people in Pwani University, the Coasts and Reefs Club. And we are working towards addressing some of the marine issues, and plastic is one of the biggest issues that we are addressing. The thing the youth and plastics have in common is that they're going to be around for much longer than the rest of us. And so it is important that they start early to understand the problem and find ways of addressing it. And there are many opportunities to do that in this day. We have got some recycling farms along the coast, and even inland in Nairobi, there are a number of people who are starting to put up places where they can recycle. And the nice thing is that apart from solving the problem of pollution, it can also help people earn money. The local communities who are living in these areas that are affected by plastic, and even young people like the university students can make a living out of these plastics. So it is a big problem, but there is also hope that it can be solved.
Change really has to start from you as an individual, because through what you do every day by collecting the rubbish and finding a sustainable of utilizing it, you're really helping much of these wild animals or these marine animals that would have suffered out of that. So by every single thing that you do, be it maintaining the plastic that you've used or even collecting the rubbish along the beach as you walk, you're doing a great job in conserving the environment and also airing out the voice for those who can't talk. And these are the animals that we have in the ocean.
Oceans are home to animals, and we use them as our recreational centers or places where we go and have fun. So it will be better if we start with ourselves by loving the environment so much, not to do anything to destroy it. So it all starts with us, and then if the environment will do like something about putting disposable dustbins around the ocean so that the plastic bags are put inside where after usage, and then those one-use plastics like straws, they should be done away with, because people actually dispose them just anyhowly because they won't use them later. So the one-use plastic bags should be done away with, and let's create a sustainable environment by cleaning up the oceans.
One thing that's very, very important is we need to collect the plastic at the source, in your home, in your office, at the institution. When we recycle or segregate our plastic from the other waste, then it's easier to recycle and reuse it. If we throw it with everything else, then it gets into the waste management systems, it gets into the transportation systems, it goes to the dump sites, it goes to the streets, and then eventually ends up in the ocean. So we need to take personal responsibility to make sure that our own plastic that we bought, part of the soda we bought, includes the plastic. It's your plastic bottle. Take ownership of it, dispose it correctly.
These little things done by many people can make a big, big difference.
If you are able to really harness the resources that you can get from the oceans, we can be able to address the many challenges that face us, the challenges of unemployment and many other challenges that face this country.
We don't have a society if we destroy the environment. So we need to conserve the environment, and the ocean forms part and parcel of the environment. Would like to, on behalf of Pwani University, would like to thank UNESCO for partnering with us and ensuring we create awareness on World Environment and Ocean Day 2018.
So let's create a sustainable future by cleaning up our oceans.
Happy World Ocean Day!
And happy World Ocean Day.
Happy World Ocean Day.
Happy World Ocean Day!